Let's talk about emotional well-being. Emotional well-being encompasses optimism, self-esteem, self-acceptance, and the ability to experience and cope with feelings independently and interpersonally. Before we get started, I want you all to take a few seconds to think about what emotional well-being means to you. What does working toward emotional well-being look like? For instance, emotional well-being would include the feelings you have, like, for example, frustration when you miss the bus, or when you meet someone you think is cute in class and start to develop romantic feelings for them. Emotional well-being also encompasses how you build your self-esteem and the conception you have of yourself and your abilities, and how you cope when something happens that isn't what you had wanted or expected, like experiencing your first failure or getting a different grade than you wanted. Emotional well-being is also what we're talking about when you might feel overwhelmed or down and can't get past it on your own. So when we talk about emotional well-being, we're also talking about how you deal with and manage these feelings. Emotional well-being includes practicing self-care, fostering inner resources and resiliency, finding unique ways of coping with stressors, creating satisfying relationships and setting boundaries, empathizing with others, being realistic about expectations and time, and knowing when to ask for help. For instance, in our first example, if you feel frustrated about missing your bus, you might take a few breaths and say, "It's okay," because you know another bus is coming. And if you're having romantic feelings for someone, emotional well-being includes communicating how you feel, and if they feel the same way, developing a relationship based on mutual interests, respect, and boundaries, so everyone in the relationship feels safe. Emotional well-being also includes fostering self-confidence and being vulnerable to experiences where you can share your passions and skills. And it also means knowing what resources are available to you, like your professors if you're worried about how you're performing in a class, or mental health professionals if you're overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed and your coping strategies aren't working.
Let's now talk about social well-being. As you may be able to guess, there is some overlap with what we discussed in emotional well-being. Social well-being focuses on connecting with your community and the people around you. This includes being aware of your own social and cultural background as a bridge to understand diversity and depth present in other backgrounds. This means that social well-being is about understanding how to connect with others who may have different views or opinions or be from a different background. As you begin your time here, that includes figuring out how to live with new people in your resident halls. And communicating your ideas and learning styles with your classmates. Social well-being also includes the relationships you have with those at home and figuring out how to maintain those relationships when you may be far away. Social well-being is about being aware of your own identity so that you can engage with others in all areas of your life, from the residence hall to the classroom. Social well-being also encourages taking an active part in your communities, connecting with others, establishing supportive social networks, developing meaningful relationships, and creating inclusive and anti-oppressive spaces. So whether you are into sports and join an intramural team, or spend your time playing board games with your friends. Social well-being is about being proactive in building a community for yourself and learning the skills to promote a community where everyone is included and able to have fun. For instance, in this party scene, Social well-being might include checking in with your friends and respecting everyone's boundaries. Now that we've talked about both emotional and social well-being, let's talk about some resources that can help you navigate these areas.